Here we go!
Hello everybody, welcome back to the year of Mario Kart. This is Nintendo 14. Last time, we had Gerald and TJ alongside the road to race in the Shell Cup. This time, in the first video for this first weekend of August, we're gonna take ourselves to the mission mode and go to level 1. Start completing these challenges that we have down across the boards. Gonna start out with 1-1. This is a brand new thing that was introduced in DS, and surprisingly this is the only game to really have that. I mean, Mario Kart Wii does have a similar thing to mission mode, but nothing's quite like the mission mode here in Mario Kart DS. So let's just soak it in and enjoy the challenges that are given to us. Like this one right here, the ring mode, where you have to run through all the rings within the time limit. And depending on how well you accomplish the task, you get ranks. Ranks will be in a more bigger effect once we get later into these mission modes, but for right now, we're going to be playing as Peach. We're going to collect all the coins. I don't like to drift here because your handling might be a little weird. So just keep the cart straight, don't drift, and just drive into all of the coins, and that should be okay. Alright, so the next one, we're going to power right through all of these. Third mission, we got to hit through all of the item box. I think I blew out. Whoops. Okay, so let's restart that. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so this is not Mario Kart 8, like I said last part. The timing on when to get the start boost is a little bit later than it is in Mario Kart 8. You gotta wait a little bit after the 2, more so than Mario Kart 8. Alright, so we gotta go back up here. Do pay attention to where the item boxes are by using your mini-map on the bottom. Which I can't really do that well because I'm playing on the Wii U. But hey, we'll make the most of it. And there you go. So most of these missions are going to be quite repetitive, so I think with these mission modes, I'm probably going to be doing some off-topic commentary, just talking about some other things that come across to my mind, so do expect that. So I guess for right now, I just want to give a shout out to this awesome Adult Swim show that I've been watching pretty recently. It's a little show that most people call Rick and Morty. I just now watched it thanks to... hold up now. Let me get back to Rick and Morty as soon as I can get this last cheat. Come on. Keeps skipping. There you go. Alright, so... took me quite a while to get into Rick and Morty. I don't know how in the heck why I didn't get into the show a lot sooner. I mean, the show has been running since 2013 or 14, around there. And it's made quite a cult following. And it's quite the popular show on Adult Swim. But then again, you also got Family Guy, and there's a huge audience for that too. But on its own, I really like what I see in Rick and Morty. It's one of those shows that it's a breath of fresh air. It's not that many shows quite like it. So anyways, the episode that's finally got me into watching the whole show is, well, it started out with my sister showing me this VR game of Rick and Morty with was it the Mr. Meeseeks. Like the way they said Mr. Meeseeks, and the way they said I got it from the Mr. Meeseeks. I guess that was just the final straw that broke the camel's back, and me just kind of avoiding Rick and Morty for a while. So yeah, I took it upon my own interest into seeing if there's any more video or anything related to the Mr. Meeseeks, and of course there was an entire episode of it, quite really early on in the show. How I haven't heard of Mr. Meeseeks until now. I don't ask why, but I just did. So if you want to thank something to me getting to the show, you can thank well, it's two things really. You can thank my sister and then the Mr. Meeseeks. And then just a couple weeks ago, not a couple weeks ago, but like a burnout, and 1 week and a couple more days ago, yeah, I finally started watching the show. I was able to catch up with with the first 2 seasons. They're really awesome. If you guys haven't seen that, the first 2 seasons, go ahead do that, because the new season, season 3, just came out last weekend, and it's awesome. I won't go into any spoilers for those who haven't watched it themselves, but I could say it's pretty great. A lot of tie-ins from the previous episodes, mainly this one episode in the middle of season 1, which I've quickly grown attached to. But enough about Rick and Morty. Now that we've completed all 8 levels in level 1, we've now unlocked the boss stage. And now we must square off with Big Bully. It's our first boss battle. We'll do it as Yoshi. So boss battles are quite unique. Just about all of them you have to... I think all of them, you have balloons. There's your life gauge, if you want to call them that. If we lose all balloons, then we gotta restart. And our mission right there is we just did it right now. We have to knock Big Bully into the water once. That's it. With the mushrooms, and if you happen to burn out in the very beginning, then you automatically get knocked off from Big Bully. Plus, trust me, it happened. I could show you that right now. I remember doing this a bunch of times on my own time for whatever reason. Maybe it was because it was amusing to see it. So yeah, don't do that. I think, so I already beat it. I'm just, find some pointless way to fill in extra content. So, just a really quick part. We're going to be doing more mission modes later on. The next time we do more of these missions, it will be next weekend. So that's going to be it for this part. To next time, this Tuesday, as we're going to be racing in the Flower Cup now. And it'll also contain our next intro sequence where I talk a little bit more about the game and some new features. So till then, see you guys later.